And Charles Davis.
Coach, just a stone's throw from here. The bikers and joggers, they're lighting the shores of Lake Michigan, and rightfully so. But we've got some football business to take care of at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former third-round pick back in 2012, and that's the quarterback, Nick Foles.
Love his build, love his arm. Had a Pro Bowl season with the Philadelphia Eagles, looking to scale those heights once again.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Set. 18. Line up, go. Line up, go.
Caught by Cobb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We got this.
The end result, 21 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip, line him, go.
On the toss, here's Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Watson off play action. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Foles. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Bernard McKinney is one of the tallest inside linebackers that you'll see in the game, but he has the bulk to go along with it. And I do think that his height is actually an advantage for him. It used to be that you're worried about tall guys inside because they had to fight off low blocks. But I think his ability to see into the offensive backfield, see what's going on, and read it allows him to diagnose plays quicker and get there in a hurry.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Foles. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Watson, it's complete to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Here we go. 180. Who that?
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on second down. Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
First down, a run with Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's what I do. Here we go.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go. 138.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead.
I I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Foles. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now it's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
We always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Right there in the middle, 55. Down to lose one. Mark 55, Mark 55. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Single receiver. Hey, you're right.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete. It's Miller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Tighten up.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Go, go, go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. Check 41. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. On second down, Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
This is it. 19. Time to go. Go on, D. Time to go.
From the 29, Watson caught by Cobb. 7 yards there and a first down. Watson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go.
From the 39, Watson. And this is caught by Foles, right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Set. 19. They gonna need some therapy after this. And a block.
Now a first down throw. Watson over the middle. It's Foles. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson looks to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. On 1st down, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Watson throwing again, looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Finding Fells complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A gain of 3, second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All day.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Set. 19. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go.
Watson on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Your boys came out to play. I've been here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
See what you got. 59.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Foles now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's Foles. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They'll drop the throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
3rd and 2. Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They go to Johnson again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Bandit! Bandit!
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bears have once again taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Watson to throw again. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Here we go. 180. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. That's complete to Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, we got 3 downs.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Double cut.
2nd and 3. The quick slant caught. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long. and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson. Caught by Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Set. UAT. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Watson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Bears on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
What's up? 19! Hey, pick your game up!
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You got it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50 yards, come on.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got his tight end. It's Foles. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
We got this.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Watson trying to get his guys moving.
59,
Back to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Watson now to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles, the connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Set, 180. Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Foles gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Set, 380. Bring it. Bring it.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be fielded at the 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.